Hi everyone! I'm back this week with another plan with me. This week I was thinking of doing yellow. It's been so cold and rainy and we're still getting snow and ice here that I'm still willing spring to come. Of course, the ironic part is every time I do some sort of bright, cheery, happy kind of spring feeling week, it snows again. So one week it'll stop, right? One week I'll win that battle. It's another week where there's not really much going on, but there is some plans left over from last week that I still have to do. I'm not sure what it was, but I just ended up getting a headache towards the end of last week, and it just, I don't know, it got me not necessarily behind because all of the important things were done, but if I didn't have to do it, I wasn't going to. It's one of those kind of weeks. Even Sunday, I didn't do anything. I was lucky enough to have my husband actually do most of the to-do list, which was actually quite sweet because I woke up from my nap and the house was clean, so that's always nice. Kind of at a loss what to talk about this week. I've just been working on printables mostly lately, which is, I know, something that's been an interest to a lot of people. I've been getting a lot of questions about that, and I'm working my way through my list. Since a lot of you know I use the the number 7 size, if you're going by Foxy Fix or a wide, I have a lot of those done. I started with only personal size on the website and on Etsy, so I have those sizes available, but I'm still doing like the B6 and A5 standard, stuff like that, just kind of all of the sizes. I have 5 or 6 that I'm kind of working on at the moment. So yesterday I had to finish up some of my to-do list, and that was working on some laundry and cleaning out my closet. I was going through my planner the other day, just kind of flipping through it on my own. Anyone else do that? You just kind of like to flip through your old spreads and see what you like, what you didn't like, you know, what you changed. And I found out that I really kind of enjoyed a lot of my older spreads, and I was a little surprised by that. I tend to think of, you know, my spreads as kind of getting better over time, and these ones I found that the older ones were just cuter. So I will try to go kind of back to that. I also think it had something to do with I was just so much busier back then, and I needed that extra space, and I needed more to kind of work on. So out of necessity, I was writing smaller and taking up less space, but I don't know, that smaller handwriting, it looked so cute. So then yesterday I worked on orders, I worked on printables, I did $2 Tuesday prep. If you can hear that, it's just the furnace kicking on. And then we also actually, I'm going to use the same one. I gathered some finance information. I want to go through 2017 info. And then I also want to go through my website stats, because I don't normally consider myself a procrastinator, but with tax time, I do. I'm not a huge fan of doing my taxes, and it's no fun when you're not getting any money back. Like, it's not that kind of shopping spree, savings, catching up that it was before. So, I'm going to do this sticker. It's actually from this sticker book. It doesn't really have any sort of description, it just says stickers. So I know that's not helpful, but that's the one, if you're curious. And so I need to, my husband still has to send me his W-2, so I need to just file taxes. And then I say this every single year, but this year I want to get a head start on next year's taxes, so I want to sort 2018, and I also want to kind of get monthly totals up, so that it's just easier to do next year. And this is kind of a great time to do it because it's the first quarter is ending. So I already kind of have a start, and then I can kind of start new and then do it again, well, in another 3 or 4 months. And then today is also Etsy payday. So, oh gosh. Do payday. Down this little sticker. I want to leave a little bit of room for an arrow. And then this money is, I'm gonna have some of it go to savings. And then I also want to pull out some date night money and just kind of some fun money, just some like pocket kind of spending money. So I'm just gonna put fun next to it. And then we also have a little stash. I call it secret squirrel savings, which I know is some people might find that funny, but my secret squirrel savings we're doing for our deck right now. So I'm just going to put that in there because we want to get that built in June, we're hoping. And then also today I'm expecting Amazon order to come in. So I think I'll put that here. I'm expecting more mats and silhouette blades. So I always look forward to being able to swap those out. More so the mats than anything. The blades, I'm usually able to keep those for a while, so it's not, you know, dire when they come, but the mat sometimes it can really throw things off. And then I also need to do a post office run. Ship out all of the orders from yesterday. And then another thing that I did this morning is post all of the $2 Tuesday sales. And for that, I think I'm going to use one of these super tiny laptops. And if at any point I'm out of frame or kind of at a weird angle today, I'm really sorry. I have the camera, for whatever reason, it's just in a weird spot today. I don't know how I did that. So I want to make sure to post $2 Tuesday. And actually, since I already have that one up here, I'm going to do a camera instead. I think that'll just be more interesting, and I think having a different color will just look better and have kind of just a variety of icons. And then tomorrow have Alex ink that we want to record. And have you ever like forgotten that you're watching a show? I don't know what it was, but something in me this week just kind of remembered, hey, by the way, you have a show on Thursdays that you haven't been watching lately. And it's the Big Bang Theory. And it's been a show that I've watched for a long time, but I think, I don't know, it seems like every other year, I'm just kind of not that into it. And this just seems to be one of those years where, I don't know, I could watch it or not, so I just kind of record it, and then I watch it whenever I want to. Okay, and then tomorrow we also want to do a little bit of grocery shopping. We went grocery shopping last week, but there's a couple of things that we still need. So I want to put down this little pencil so I can remember to make a grocery list. And I know this is kind of a weird place to, well, actually, I'm not going to put anything else here other than want to pick up a couple things at Costco, and we also want to go to Hannaford. And I normally wouldn't do this, but I know I keep forgetting that we want to pick up tea. So I'm going to put that on here. So that's good. And need to clean out the refrigerator. I know these are already kind of small. At least the detail in it is kind of small, but I really kind of want a mini in this. This is just kind of large to fit in there, but I feel like all of the little details and the vegetables are going to be gone if I do that. So also tomorrow I want to do some work with some more printables. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Actually, I think that'll be cute there. So I want to do more printables. I also want to work on my design list. And then I want to upload all of the designs that I've made in the past week or so on my iPad, and I want to design those into sheets. In my planner I always put draw and design, and drawing is like actually creating all of the new artwork, and then design is designing the sheets. And then I also want to remember to do my midweek tomorrow, because I am terrible at that lately. I don't know what's gotten into me lately. I don't know if it's just the season, or what, if it's just that time of year. In Vermont we usually call this mud season because it just doesn't stop raining and everything is muddy and gray. This year we've had some snow mixed in with it. So, I mean, I guess it's a little bit prettier, but it's still, like, it's difficult to really kind of do anything outside. So I want to remember to do that. But the point of that is I'm hoping that eventually it clears up outside, and then, you know, I can just spend some more time outside. I don't know. I don't enjoy being in a mood. Not that any of us do, but it's been kind of stinky lately. So for Thursday, it's going to be another late day, but I want that to be a design day, like a long designing day. And I also want to clean this day. So I'm going to take one of these and one of these hand-lettered stickers and make kind of a quick little cleaning list. Do I want that? I want that here. But I want to make sure to go through and clean the kitchen really well. I want to take care of the floors, both mop and vacuum. And I want to make sure that I'm doing kind of a deep clean in the bathroom, as well as dust. I'm going to put this little guy right here. And this laptop is really driving me nuts. So I'm going to grab a new sheet and just change it out. I thought I could do it. Most of the time having some sort of variance in the colors doesn't bother me at all, but right now it doesn't match anything, and I want to change it. Normally my stickers come up fairly easily. I don't say that they are removable, but I actually have a really easy time with pulling these up, even after they've sat for a while. So I don't want anyone to ever feel like they're going to rip their sheet, but I also can't guarantee that they're, you know, not, especially if it's been sitting for a couple days. I guess it has more to do with the paper in your planner than anything, but I usually have a pretty good time with it. And, alright, so Thursday, I think I also, oh gosh, what did I want to do on Thursday? I'm not really sure. So I'm going to move on to this half of the week, and I'm just now realizing that I didn't put my washi down. What on earth was I thinking? A lot of little things to do this week that don't necessarily have any sort of real deadline to them, except for, of course, taxes, which I have to wait for my husband to get home today to finish them. I've already gone through and sorted all of that. All the $2 Tuesday stuff is up. I've worked on orders, and I've also kind of gone through and have done a little bit of light cleaning in the office today. So I'm pretty well through most of my to-do list, and as you can see, I'm already doing the plan with me, so I can post that. I do want to do a flip through soon of my traveler's notebook, and maybe next week I will try to do some sort of plan with me in that. It is kind of like my pre-planner for the most part. At least it was. I feel like it's taken on a different role. I have this so far away from me. Normally I'm at a very, very comfortable angle when I'm filming, and I just feel like everything has to it is just so far away today. I will have to kind of play with the angle a little bit for next week. Yep. It's just not working out today. But we've covered this box, and even though I haven't taken the time to line any of that up, I feel like it lined up really well. So I'm really pleased with that. And for this bottom part, sometimes I can't always rip it, so I just score it with a pair of scissors and pull it up. And anyone else have this problem where, like, sometimes stickers aren't really a big deal, but washi tape can sometimes tear the paper in this planner? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But Friday is probably our coffee date night. I'll use one of these. And if there's a weird gap there, it's because I noticed the camera was about to time out and I didn't want it to just stop filming. Another thing I noticed is I didn't really do any sort of variance in my writing, and I'm not sure why I stopped doing that, but I'll have to remember to start doing that. And then on Friday, probably end up having it be mostly a relaxing night. So I'm going to use these little bunny slippers, which I can't get enough of these. I love them. I think they're so cute. And they make me happy every time I see them. I don't actually own bunny slippers. I never have. But the idea of bunny slippers to me is just kind of relaxing. I'm wondering if I want to use one of these. I think I will, because I really do want to make it a point to kind of block off a lot of time to relax. And I'm wondering, does that look cute? I don't think it looks very cute. I want to center these. Try not to rip their little ears off. I'm just not sure I like that. So I'm just going to pull that up for now. But there's really not much else we have to do Friday night. What I do want to make a point to do on Friday is go through and answer some comments and emails and stuff like that, because I want to try to do that daily, but just in case I want to have some time set aside to do that. So respond to comments, make sure that my email inbox has been taken care of. And then I need to start checking Instagram to make sure that I haven't missed anything. I noticed that some people have been sending me messages on Instagram, and I don't notice those as much. They kind of get lost in my inbox. So if you ever want to get a hold of me, it's best to do it on Etsy, just so I don't miss it and I don't overlook it. It's so easy for them to just kind of get lost in everything. I do think, since I can see it right now, I'm going to put my late day sticker down. I did abandon the whole sticker organization that I tried last week because it really didn't work. I spent a lot of time just kind of going through everything And I noticed after that I had to get rid of so much just kind of empty space. And it wasn't worth doing that again. I did have a bunch of bills due this week. I'm sorry I'm jumping around. I'm not sure if that bothers anyone. I'm sure we all kind of have those days where we forget kind of all of our plans. So I'm actually going to put that here for a minute. But I want to remember to also balance the accounts, and then I want to sort through my current receipts from the week. Been doing really good with that lately, and I'm very happy about it. It can just kind of sneak up on you, and before you know it, you have so much stuff that you need to do. And then I have a little bit of room down here if something comes up later in the week, but I think for now I can just put this down back in my planner. But I do appreciate having some room to write anything in if I need it. I'm hoping some of this has been in frame. Let me zoom out a little bit. And that way you can see it a little bit more, in case I do end up being wonky. If I'm really bad, then I'll just have to kind of scrap it and be okay with it. On Sunday, I want to remember to do in the Planners Gone Wild group, they call it Spread 'em Wide Sunday for your planner post, and I'm not sure what that'll bring up on, Instagram or whatever. I would like to believe that it's all planner posts, but I'm just going to leave it there. But I want to do my Spread 'em Wide Sunday post, and also post my weekly spread in the Happy Planner group and on Instagram. I want to do my weekly pre-plan. I only really plan for kind of the first half of the week, because I never at any given point know what I'm going to be doing for a full week. And then also take some photos, and hopefully I will have kind of a nice little stock built up of those. I also want to remember going through my cleaning stickers right now. I also want to make sure to bring out the garbage this week, because I almost missed it this week. Luckily I remembered, but they come first thing in the morning. So I'm going to start at the bottom and do office. Gotta remember the bathroom, and then kitchen. I also want to remember to break down boxes, and then I'm just going to put garbage over the top. It's kind of like a header. I can't imagine we're doing much else on Sunday other than kind of maybe Netflix or something. Since it will be a relaxing day, I'll probably put these little tea stickers down. Oh gosh, I really don't want to put that there. I think I'll put it up here. Remember to make some tea. I'll have relaxed twice in this planner this week. I have a little box to make some tea, because I noticed this week it's been a really long time since I've had any of my chai tea, and that really kind of stinks because I love that tea. So here I'm going to put relax again, and then I also am going to put Netflix. And then I have more room here than I want, so I'll probably put my little check boxes on this side, and then just kind of do a little swirly up to the bunnies. And Saturday, oh, I do need to remember to schedule my 1-year service for my car. I think that yellow, is that a little too pale? I don't think so. I think that yellow would just be too much. But I want to call my, well, at the very least email to set up that service. 1-year service. I can't believe I've already had my car for a whole year. I got it went there May 1st, brought it home May 2nd, and it's my first ever new car, and I love it to pieces. I'm trying to think of what else I need to do for Saturday. I wish I had car stickers. I have little kawaii ones, but I really don't want to use that. So I want to remember to go to, actually, I think I will put this here. Also want to remember to wash, actually both of the cars, just because with the storm that we had here, we ended up having a lot of salt put down on the roads, and it's not really great for the car, so I'm going to try to get rid of that. And then I also want my declutter stickers. So I'm going to take this little itty bitty declutter, which I think is just adorable. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of too small, but you can see the detail, and I feel like a lot of people like it, so I'll keep it. But I want to declutter in the living room, and I also want to take care of the bedroom closet. So I'm just going to put closet, and I'll know what I mean. For the weekend, I'm going to put down this little important sticker, because I have a lot that I want to accomplish that really doesn't have to get done on a certain day. But I do want it to kind of be an overview of some of the important tasks that I need to take care of. So I'm going to grab one of these little phones, and I don't know where I'm going to put that at the moment, so I'm just going to stick that at the top. But obviously taxes are important, and then I also want to call my neighbor and see, because we need to put down another pad for our driveway, and I want to see who she recommends, because I know she knows someone, so I need to contact her about that. And then I want to make sure that I'm getting the budget ready for May, and then I need to, of course, schedule my car maintenance and my inspection. And then I'm going to take my little phone, just put it right here, and I think that's it. Not sure if there's anything. Actually, I do think there is one thing that I want to track this week. Headaches, mostly. Not sure if it's water related, if it's sleep related, because I haven't been sleeping all that great lately. I've been going to bed late and waking up. Some days I'm waking up early, some days I'm trying to allow myself to sleep and kind of be kind to myself while I'm, in whatever weird schedule that I'm in, but that's not always, an option. So I want to kind of see if I'm drinking enough water, if, I'm getting enough sleep. I'm not necessarily going to do that in here, but I will track headaches in this planner, and I will track my journaling, but the other stuff I'll keep in my traveler's notebook. And then journal, and I did that for Monday, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to mark that, because I want to have something that kind of is a scale. So I think if I don't have a headache, I won't put anything, and then I will put at the bottom if I woke up with kind of a like a mild or a light one, somewhere in the middle, if it's kind of intermediate, and then at the top if it was really bad. Yesterday it was just kind of light, so I'm going to put one at the bottom. Tuesday, which is today, is fine, so I'm not going to mark anything. And that really is it. So here is my full spread for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really kind of like this kind of more dense layout, and I hope that you enjoy it too, and I will see you next week. Bye!